What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing the eighth house and your intimacy levels. Okay, so this is going to be for people that have Aries ruling over the eighth house, Taurus ruling over the eighth house, Gemini ruling over the eighth house, and Cancer ruling over the eighth house, which would also mean Virgo risings, Libra risings, Scorpio rising, and Sagittarius risings. So we are going to start off with Aries ruling over the eighth house, which would be a Virgo rising. And you can also look at this as having Mars in the eighth house when we are speaking about intimacy levels. So these men and women tend to dive into physical intimacy with passion. But the physical is usually the only intimacy they are used to. So, right here, people that have Aries ruling over the eighth house, Virgo risings in general, these people are more about being physical, touch, feel, kissing, hugging, rubbing, licking, touching, all of that. They're more about getting down to the physical. Okay. So they can definitely admire someone that smells really nice or someone that can cook really good also. Okay, now on an emotional level, okay, just speaking emotionally, emotional intimacy is something they may be uncomfortable with. So these are the type of people that can lash out at any little thing that's annoying them, okay, with anger, frustration, and also impatience. So please keep in mind that Aries ruling over the eighth house, Virgo rising, men and women, okay, tend to be very angry, frustrated, and also impatient, okay? And that's definitely something for these individuals to work on. Me, myself, I have Aries ruling over the eighth house, which means I am a Virgo rising. So I know what this means. So these people's instinct can help guide them towards better intimate bonds, but they might fight against any instincts that they view as soft, weak, or unacceptable. So these individuals are the type of people that stand behind principles. Okay, it's principles behind what is going on and taking place with them. Okay, and this is a lot of times why these people can lash out in anger or very much frustrated inside, mentally and emotionally. Emotional understanding and acceptance must be learned to find real intimacy with other people. Okay, that's going to be key here. Aries ruling over the eighth house could have conquering views towards intimacy, seeing seeing the closer they get to someone, usually physically, as a win. So leadership traits can manifest in intimacy by always trying to take the lead on how close they are with others, can get their relationship. Okay, so I think I messed that up. The leadership trait can manifest in intimacy by always trying to take the lead on how close they or others can get in their relationship. So these individuals like to take the lead. Okay, we already know, like with Aries energy, okay, that's about forward movement. Okay, it's ruled by Mars, so we already know that this type of energy is about setting something off. Okay, now if you're talking about intimacy, we know on an emotional level, these individuals, these people, they really have a difficult time with the emotional, but they're very more in tune with the physical. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Taurus, Libra risings, Venus in the eighth house. Individuals. So these individuals have a physical and material approach towards intimacy. These men and women might really need and speak physical touch and gifts as a love of language. There is something primal in the way they approach intimacy. Mental and emotional intimacy will be slow to develop and connect with. Okay, so People that have Taurus ruling over the eighth house, okay? When it comes to mental and emotional intimacy, that is something that is going to take a while for them to develop, okay? In order for them to connect with somebody on a deep level. A lot of trust or trust in general and passion might actually be needed to unlock their more deeper and tender side. So we can see right here that these people are not trusting. Okay, they can be very highly suspicious on what's going on and taking place, what's being presented to the table. But we know that the very thing that's difficult for them is the thing that they need to implement in order to have that full intimacy level that they are seeking out, because they are seeking something very profound in a relationship. There is a possessiveness in this position and will likely easily become possessive over anyone they become intimate with. Okay, now I'm going to say this. When it comes to a relationship, a committed relationship, this is where these people are going to be more possessive. It's not going to be that they just met somebody, they're kicking it with you, chilling with you, and now they're just being obsessed with you and overly possessive. No, that's not the case, because you have to think about intimacy and being intimate like this. Just because you have sex with somebody does not mean you're intimate with them. Okay, it means you're having sex with them. Okay, people can have sex with people and not be attached. Okay, so these people, they need to learn how to trust. Okay, and that's a part of intimacy. Um, that's a part of intimacy in general. Knowing how to trust, open up, being able to communicate and talk to each other. Okay, it's about that bonding on that soul deep level, not just the physical level like what we was talking about with the Aries, because the Aries is more about physical. What makes it hard for the Aries ruling over the eighth house is that they're more into the physical than the emotional, than the intimacy. And the issue with the Taurus people is that they find it hard to trust people emotionally and mentally. Okay, now we're going to move on to Gemini ruling over the eighth house, Scorpio risings I am speaking to, and Mercury in the eighth house people. So intimacy is something this person might not be familiar with. And when faced with it, it can be scary to them. Okay, through intimacy, these men and women can discover a lot about themselves. So right here, this is pinpointing that through their deep connection, when having intimacy with somebody, they are going to learn a great deal of information, knowledge, and wisdom about who they truly are. So intimacy opens their mind to a new world, to a new view, to a new adventure. A mental understanding or stimulation must be partnered with emotional openness, or else a connection can't be sustained for too long. So, change, acceptance, support, and feelings of fellowship are themes in these people's intimate bonds or to approach to intimacy. Okay? Cancer ruling over the eighth house, Sagittarius risings, Moon in the eighth house individuals. Despite the watery, emotional, and sensitive vibe of this combo, this indicates someone who is heavily guarded towards intimacy. Emotions can be put through denial. One is going through heavy transformation or getting incredibly close to another person. Okay, so these people go through transformation, trials, and tribulations all throughout their lives. Okay, which can be very difficult for these individuals just in general, just their whole setup in their whole life. So the way that they was brought up, or the family that they was brought up into, and a lot of this is going to stem from the mothers that these individuals have. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or whatever you want to call yourself. Okay, today a lot of their intimacy being able to open up, it came from their mother, and not feeling like they were too connected to her, or it's difficult to connect to her. Okay, Let's just move forward. Intimacy forces them through introspective at times and healing. A compassionate and sensitive side will emerge in intimacy, and like many, they fear their vulnerable side of them being exposed to other people. So they have a fear of really completely opening up to you on the most deepest level. Why? Because they don't want to be rejected by you. They don't want to be dismissed by you. They don't want you to call them stupid or dumb or crazy. They don't want to feel belittled. They don't want to feel these kind of ways. So they keep it bottled up inside until they damn explode. That's usually what happens. So there is an association with their mother. A source early nurturing. Okay, so either the mother or the person that took care of them, the caretaker, the caregiver, okay, that could have been turbulent and or determines how they get close to others and what they prefer in intimacy. Okay, so don't get me wrong, these people, they can have a relationship with their mother, okay, but at some point in life, and a lot of times early on in life, okay, they struggle to relate to the mother, understand the mother, and it can be due to her actions, her movements, the way that she communicates, the way that she nurtures them, the way she cares for them, loves for them, and things like that. Okay, so when they are in a relationship, even though they're seeking out intimacy, because all of these people in this world, they are seeking it out, right? Okay, but for them, it's more of a fear of feeling like you're going to be exposed to the point where somebody's bringing up old shit. Okay, you know how you open up to somebody, you tell them something, okay, one day you get into an argument and then you're throwing it back up in their face when they felt like they could do it and communicate with you on that level. And if for you to throw it back up in their face is like a smack in the face, okay, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to leave this on this note for now, and then future videos to come, I will go more into depth into the 8th house and your intimacy levels, okay, when it comes to Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer ruling over the 8th house, which also means Virgo rising, Libra rising, Scorpio rising, and Sagittarius risings. Okay, if anybody needs to get their chart analyzed, please hit me up. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, please feel free. Please like, subscribe, and also share the videos with people that you know, people that's interested, even people that's not even interested, because they could get interested. We need more people to be hip to the shit. Okay, so my phone number is 516-738-6042. So this is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.